Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. So today is our second session with WebWork, and Hasmik is very kindly, joined us today to do the presentation. And just to give you a little bit of overview, hi, my name is June. I'm the founder of Work Remote. We are a social media platform for remote workers, built by remote workers, and it's one of our missions to normalize remote working. And one way of doing that is by introducing tools like WebWork, to make your life easier as remote workers. And so, Hasmik, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the floor to you. Maybe you can introduce yourself a little bit.
Thank you, dear Joan. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Welcome to the second webinar session on WebWork time tracking software. I'm still Hasmik if someone joins twice, and I'm thrilled to see you again and be your host today. As you remember, during our first session, as some of you may remember, we explored our dashboard settings, the basic dashboard basic, different kinds of member roles we have within our workspace, like the workspace admin, executive project manager, and project viewers for clients, and so forth, each having with different permissions, responsibilities. We explored projects and task management, if I'm not mistaken, and some kind of reports, including real-time monitoring analysis based on different filters, and so forth. So in this segment, will manage to clear and cover some greatest features that are about how to solve the productivity burnout challenges, how to stay productive, how to collaborate within WebWork without any third party and without any external tool. So basically, in this segment, we will explore how WebWork Time Tracker offers solutions for different collaboration and productivity in remote work. So I bet we all know, we are pretty familiar with remote work, with freelancing, and we know that how crucial it is to have the right tools and strategies in place to ensure productivity, to ensure success. So WebWork is one of those tools. It can be one of those tools for you. WebWork offers the necessary functionalities for effective communication, collaboration, productive work processes. And today I'm really excited to share with you the benefits that WebWork Tracker can bring to mostly freelance work, remote careers. Although remote work can be really beneficial, it can also sometimes lead to excessive workload, potential burnout. So, what we will do here now in this session, we will explore how WebWork Tracker can help nurture productivity while mitigating this risk of burnout. And let's finally start. So as you can see, we have here the productivity section with different kinds of subsections under it. So we are going to click on the insights to check whatever productivity insights we will be able to scale according to each of the members or the team members, employees' performance. So here we have this per member, per team, all members filters if you want to check these insights based on each of them. So, for example, if we choose one of our active members and click invite, we are receiving lots of insights about Elizabeth's productivity. So let's go one by one. The time, the first step, as you notice, we have here the filters to filter the member and also the date during which date interval you want to generate this report. So in this time section, this gives you the overview of tracked time in total during this date interval. It provides breakdown of track time into different categories like tracked time, the active track time, how much have been requested as manual time, and how much of this tracked hours are idle, and the inactive time overview. So let's quickly provide differentiation between this idle time and inactive time. So with the help of our idle time feature that we will explore a little bit later, so the freelancers and remote workers, whoever, the offices, even not remote working, can track not only the active hours, actively tracking hours, but also idle minutes, which means, let's suppose you are having your business calls away from your computer. You have the ability to enable this idle feature so that whenever you come back to your computer, you will be able to select your activity while you were away from the computer. For example, a lunch, a meeting, discussion, and so forth. So in this case, this idle time will be added to your tracked hours and will be considered as idle. But in comparison to idle time, the inactive minutes are considered to be the passive tracking hours and minutes, where during which the freelancers workers are not performing any mouse and keyboard actions, because you might already guess that our activity productivity is mainly based on the mouse and keyboard actions, and the productivity platform, the different kinds of platforms, so for which you can decide the productivity levels. The next section is called tasks, which provides valuable information about task management. We explored during our first session that for each of the projects, we will be able to create different kinds of tasks with different kinds of task statuses if you navigate to our task section. And based on this information, you will be able to check the productivity insight based on the task. So here we have how many tasks have been assigned to this particular member that we selected here, how many tasks this member has missed, like the task deadlines, and completed tasks number will show here, and also how many tasks have been created by this employee or other employees within your workspace. All this information can be compared to the workspace average time. So like you will be able to see what is the average time to close a task for this specific member in comparison to the workspace average time to close a task. The next section that we will move forward is called attendance. So as the name suggests, in this attendance section, you can monitor the attendance details of the selected employee, and based on the workspace attendance settings, of course. Each workspace admin will be able to give the attendance settings for the specific workspace, choose how many hours should his team work within a day, and what is the start time, what is the end time of the working day. And based on the settings in this productivity insights, you will be able to scale how many late days this employee has during this days interval, who has tracked less time than required, absent day count will be presented here, and how many leave days this specific selected member has already expired. So I think it's clear. The next section that we will talk about is inactive time. As we talked about what this inactive time means, let me show that you are getting productivity insight with percentage for the specific employee based on their mouse, keyboard actions, scroll actions. And let me inform you that our technical team is utilizing specific and well-created, developed algorithm for scaling activity for our customers. And here you will see a graph that visualizes the active time and inactive time per this member. And this information allows you to kind of identify periods of inactivity or low productivity and take the necessary steps to much beneficial allocate time and work more productive, stay on your project and tasks. Yeah, the red one will show you the inactive time and green one will show you the active. Now, my favorite part in regard to this insight are categories, which will show you what kind of, like it will break down into different kind of categories of like design, files, communication, browsing. It will show you what kind of how your team member is allocating time and what kind of platforms they are mostly tracking on, and this will help you to understand how time is spent across various activities, and you as the admin or like client or whatever, you can identify areas of improvements and identify the areas of optimization. All right, so as we move forward, here we have the productivity and apps and website usage. Before talking about this one, let's quickly hop on the apps and websites section, from where you will be able to choose what are the best platforms for your team, for your workspace, for your own usage. And you have the 3 different levels for productivity. Oh, levels for productivity, and you can choose between these platforms. And in case you will not find any of the required platform that you most of the time use within your career, within your remote work, you can quickly request about it, and our development team will add it in this section, and you can choose between their levels. And now, as you can set this productivity levels platform by platform based on these settings, if we go back to the insights, you will be able to see the productivity diagram like this, based on the tracked hours or the activity level. So this diagram offers a visual representation of the productivity and percentage based on tracked time, activity level. You will see what's the percentage of being productive, neutral, tracked on the neutral platforms, non-productive platforms. Yeah, good job, Elizabeth, if you're listening to me. So, and in this section, which is called apps and website usage, you are getting much more detailed information about the specific platforms. For example, if you want to check the non-productive platforms Elizabeth, the selected member has tracked on, you can navigate here. I can see she has not. So in this productive section, we can see the app and website name here, the usage, like the percentage of being productive, and the activity level based on the actions with mouse and keyboards, how much has been inactive from this total tracked hours for each of the platform. So this is really useful. You can analyze, like if you're the admin, if you are the client, or just you're using this tool for yourself, you can analyze how much you yourself spend on each of the platform, and you can check the percentage of the activity, the productivity level, and the overall activity, total hours, platform by platform. Okay, so not the last one, but here we have also the meeting section, which showcases the percentage of having tracked on platforms that are considered to be virtual meeting tools. For example, if you are tracking on Zoom call or even Buffer or Google Meeting, this kind of platforms will be considered as meetings insights, and will show you the the total time spent on the virtual meeting platforms. You will see also the average time spent in meetings per day within your workspace. Now, the last one is the last section is called activity level, which dives deeper into employees' daily activity percentage, showcasing their average activity level. As I have mentioned, it's basically based on the actions they are performing with mouse, clicks, scrolls, keyboards, and based on the specific algorithm our tech team has designed. And by the way, each workspace can have different indicators for activity level, closure, date, timing, different indicators for example, attendance, how many late days are still being acceptable, and also indicators for inactive time. So you can dive into this and set whatever indicators and levels are best working for your requirements for your career. Right. If we go to the account settings, here you can see our features section from where you will be able to, you're completely free to choose what kind of features you want to enable for your workspace or disable. So here we have this work-life balance feature enabled. That's why we can see it here separate in a separate section. So we know that another really big challenge for remote work is employee wellness, right? So as freelancers and remote workers, maintaining this healthy lifestyle, this healthy work-life balance is crucial for our overall well-being. And WebWork offers this work-life balance feature. And you can see here the workspace section and the personal notifications reminder section. Let's dive in and start with the first one, workspace. So the first category here, we have the range of healthy work hours, which means that you can choose the range used for work-life balance pop-ups and to measure your wellness. For example, like you can establish the recommended working hours that align with your team's or your own well-being and productivity goals. Also, the next one that is called the latest acceptable working hour, you can set according to your whatever work you are doing, and this setting enables you to define the latest hour until when you can still continue tracking, even if this is outside of your working schedule. So this can this can help to foster a sense of structure and allowing individuals, freelancers, to plan their day effectively without experiencing any burnouts. So the next one, we have set the daily limits of working hours outside of working schedule, attendance schedule. So this means you can have this option to set the daily limit, and this parameter can help you to define the maximum number of hours you can track outside of your working hours, like working schedule. And the last one, which is called the limit of active work without rest. This is my favorite. So whenever, for example, you choose 4 hours, whenever you spend 4 hours without tracking or working without any breaks, our kind WebWork tracker will send you like nudges, the pop-ups, reminders to do some kind of activities. Let's see what kind of activities we can receive and we can set for our own usage. If we go to the personal section, here you can see what would you like to do more doing work option and what do you need more time for. So here you have a couple of great energizers, let's call it, energizers for your tracker to send you as a reminder nudges. For example, drink water, eat some fruit, take a walk, which is pretty well. So stretching, of course. This personal reminder section will help you to organize your energizing activities based on your requirements. For example, I mentioned first that it was terrible for me to all the time sit in front of the computer and so forth. I forgot to drink water. I forgot to talk to my mom or so forth. So I enabled this personal reminders for my own usage, and the tracker used to pop up with reminders with specific within specific time of tracking, and this really helped me to regain my healthy lifestyle and to stay active. Yeah, so you can see we have this time for my family, traveling, my children, parents, and so forth. I believe by integrating these personal reminders into your work routine, especially freelancers, we can create a healthier and more balanced work environment. What do you think?
I agree. It looks great. Yeah, like especially the ones for my health or drinking water. It's actually
Yes.
quite important.
I used to use my phone for this
Right.
alerts, drinking water alerts, but this
Yeah,
track is always with on my computer, and this pop-up I'm always getting. So
it
yeah,
helps.
yeah, it helps. I guess we still have time for elaborating about our collaboration features. We have recently launched two of them, which are communication. Under communication, you can see the video meetings and chat. So as I said, this like it is really crucial to have the ability to also collaborate in regard to your project, your tasks. If you have some if you seek for any clarification in regard to your task details and comments and so forth, with the help of our team chat, which is available on web and desktop as well, you can connect with your team, you can connect with your managers, with your clients, and so forth within WebWork itself. So you can click on again, this chat and video call feature can be enabled from your settings feature section, and you will see them displayed here. So what do we have here? On this team chat, the customers, WebWork users can communicate, discuss work. We have different kinds of options for direct messages and public and private channels to create and use them within your workspace. And like chatting on the same platform where you also track your work, you work on your project, you generate different kinds of billable invoices and so forth. It is really important and really saving, time consuming to have this team chat within WebWork available. So like this is a kind of a test channel for our presentation. And what do we have here? Just let's see who's active. So as you can see, we have different kinds of funny actions to do with our message, like add some kind of any kind of reactions. We can also reply to this message in thread. We can share messages through different kinds of channels, even directly. Hi, Kate. My team is active and they are following us, I think. And you can also save different kinds of items just in case they are in highest interest for you. And later you can see your saved items collected and stored here. Also, all right, so with the help of our convert to task option, whatever message you send, you are able to convert this message into task as well. for example, if you create here, click here, you can choose the project for which you want to add this task. And for example, video game, and you can edit the title of the task accordingly and click save. This task will be created, converted, and you will see this in the task section. And from there, you can make your assignments for a particular team or for a particular member. Also from here, if you click, you can also pin your message to this exact channel so that you never lose it and you have these pinned messages in your channel displayed. You can also delete, edit your message whenever you want. So this is pretty fun to use and pretty easy. If you also click on the rebranding updates. Okay, I just noticed the sound. Whether what that was in the chat. No?
Now I have a question. So, the question is like, is it possible for you to invite clients in it? Right? Like imagine if I was working on a project and you want a stakeholder that is not in your team, you want to bring them into and collaborate with them here. Would that be possible?
Great question. I firstly inform that this team chat and video call can be really beneficial, especially for freelancers, because you used to track on your project, generate different kinds of invoices, and except for sharing these invoices, your reports with your client, that can be invited as project viewers to your own workspace, and you're not getting charged for them. And this project viewers that can be your clients can also have the ability to be in your team chat channels. You can collaborate with them as well within the team chat section. And yeah, this is exactly one of the greatest purposes for the remote work, to stay connected with your clients and feel yourself completely like in the office, not remote. And except for the chat, you can also quickly hop on a video call.
Yeah.
We will do it now. So just quickly, I just wanted to mention about the channel settings, from where you can configure your notifications as well, just in case you don't want to get notified once every new message is being sent. You can only choose notification once you are being tagged to this conversation. Okay, so if we navigate to the video call feature, which here you will be able to see our upcoming events, upcoming meetings, and also personal room that can be created per employee in the workspace, and this personal room can be shared with whoever you want to collaborate, discuss, or clarify anything, or just have funny conversation. And you can start the meeting within your personal room. Let's go back to the upcoming events, from where you can see the list. And this really is helpful if you want to have the outline of your day, and this will help you to arrange your day according to whatever appointments you have. Yeah, and stay for the plan. With this button that is called New Meeting, we have the two options to create an instant meeting or schedule a meeting. You can give the meeting topic name, for example, stand up, and you can give the description and choose the date and time. For example, I don't know. You can choose the duration and the time zone. Choose whether this this meeting is going to be a recurrent meeting or not. So it is also possible. You can change, set the recurring meeting settings according to whether it's going to be daily, weekly, or monthly. You can decide how many times to repeat, and end date can be set, of course. And if you don't want to set the end date, you can decide after how many occurrences each must be finished. Okay, and notifications, of course, you can decide how much time before you want to get it and get notified about this appointment so that you never lose your chance to join the meeting. And you can invite collaborators, invite your team members, your clients, and so forth to join this meeting with you, and click save. All right, so in case of starting an instant meeting, you have the option to, again, my internet sucks. Okay, sorry. So you have the option to immediately copy and paste your invitation link with your team members in your team chat channels, or directly invite your team members from this section by searching them and sending them invites. It will be sent to their emails. So they can, with just one click, join to your meeting, and you will see them joined here, right here. And in this video feature, you will be able to share your screen with the collaborators, and also you can check your audio, video settings, and so forth. Let's leave this meeting. Okay. This is it, dear all. I think this session was also insightful and beneficial for you if you are freelancers, if you are blooming in your remote career. I definitely suggest you to take advantage of this tool, make this tool a part of your healthy lifestyle, to be always to stay productive and scale your productivity properly, to share all your insights with your clients, team members, and stay productive. This is all.